Hi, Verbling. Hope you're all having a great day today. Right now we have an intermediate pronunciation class with me, Lauren. I've already posted the document here, but we have a really interesting document on Ray Charles, who was an extremely famous blind musician. So blind means that he could not see. So he's really an incredible man, and this is class 3 of 5 for famous American male, so men, singers. So I hope that you find it very interesting. I'll just let you know right here in the chat, I'll put this in, that if you want to be able to make reservations for classes, it is $25 per month, and you can get reservations by becoming a premium member. So you can make unlimited amounts of reservations per month if you become a premium member. So I put this in the chat for you all. Become a premium member at Verbling by going to www.verbling.com/get-reservations. Yes, that's right. So hopefully there's no problems with getting into your favorite classes. If those of you who do not end up getting into the class, that's okay. If you are not able to get into the class, you can still look at the Google document. So I posted the Google document in the chat box, which is to the right of your screen right now. So you can still look at the document and follow along, or I will screen share it for you. So I'll be ready to do that as well. And I hope there's no problem with anyone getting into the Hangout. There were some problems with Google Hangouts earlier, but I hope there's no problems. Oh, yay, everyone's joining.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm so fine, and you? Are you doing good?
Yes.
That's
Thank you.
so nice. Never mind, are the most welcome.
Thank you.
Never mind. Okay.
I'm wondering actually, is it Chauki?
Yes, that's
yes, okay.
me.
Chauki, do you have headphones?
Yeah, I don't have. I can speak directly from my computer.
But do you have headphones?
What's the problem without phone?
Yes, your voice is over loud.
Because if you don't have headphones, then my voice is coming out of your speakers and going back into your microphone. So we are hearing me speak twice.
Yes, that's it. I will fix it, okay?
Good, thank you. That's great.
Nope, never mind. Are the most welcome.
Thank you. And in the meantime, I have to mute you.
Thank you so much. Me.
Okay. Okay, great. So everyone's here. We have Anastasia again. And how are you doing? You're back.
I'm just back. I'm doing pretty well as usual.
Good.
How about you?
Great. Pretty well as usual.
Yeah, just... Oops. No, it's funny to listen to myself, like, echo.
I know, it's very confusing, isn't it, when you hear your own echo?
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, is it my voice? No, it's not, it shouldn't be like, because usually when we speak, we do not hear our voice, and then when we just listen, it's weird a little bit.
I agree. It's really funny going on Verbling and listening to myself speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, great. And we have Carlos. Hi, Carlos.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. You're back, so we'll make sure that you get a chance to go this time.
Yes.
Because you had to leave before. Okay, great. And then we have Diego. Hi, Diego.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good. And how about you?
Really good. Good. Thank you.
Okay, that's good.
And we have Igor. Hi, Igor.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
Hi. Great. As always, you know. I see you're back.
Yes.
Good.
Like usually.
Yes. And then we have Julio. Hi, Julio.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Nice to meet you. I'm new student.
Nice to meet you too. Oh, you're new. This is your first class?
Yes, with teacher.
Ooh, yay, exciting.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, and we also have Rafael. Hi, Rafael.
Hi, I'm very glad to join your class.
Me too. Me too. I'm glad you could join. That's great.
Okay.
Good. And we have Talita. Hi, Talita.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Thanks.
Good.
And you?
I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you. Good. And we have Tatiana. Hi, Tatiana.
Hello, Lauren.
Hi. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm pretty fine. What about you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you.
Great.
Good. All right. So we have a document that we're going to be looking at. So if you don't know what we're doing, or you don't really understand what's going on, that's no problem. So for example, Rafael, you said it's your first time on Verbling, right?
No.
Me.
Oh, sorry, wrong person. Julio, it's your first time.
Yes.
Good. So if you have any questions, Julio, you can either ask me, just say, "Excuse me, Lauren," or you can type it in the chat. So you can type it. Can you see the Verbling chat beside you?
Yes.
Great. So if you type it in there, someone will help you, because everyone is always so nice. Okay?
Okay.
And we also have, for anyone who is viewing right now, you can check out, you can still type in the Verbling chat. So if you have any questions, please only use it for asking questions. You can ask us, and I will answer them for you, even though you're not in the chat. So Dua, I see that you are writing in here. You said, "I have some questions, but I cannot join speaking." So if you type it in there, we'll try to answer your questions. Okay, great. So I think we'll get started right away. If you can't see the document, all you need to do is click on the blue link right on the chat over here. If you can't see it, I will be screen sharing, which means if you look at my face, you will actually be able to see the documents. I'll show you right now. It's like magic.
Voila.
Look, my face has transformed into the Google document. Good.
That is the technology.
Yes. Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, watch. Want to see magic?
Yes. Of course.
I see someone is asking me, what is the difference between hope and wish? They're actually both pretty much the exact same word. You can say, "I hope in the future I will become a teacher," or "I wish that I will become a teacher in the future." They're both very, 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 almost the exact same word. Okay, hopefully that answers your question, and I'll just screen share again. So Anastasia, I'm going to start with you. First off, does everyone know who Ray Charles is?
No.
No?
No.
Has
I don't
anyone
know.
heard of him? Anyone?
Yeah. It's a blind singer, as you say before. He's a black man too, and he has recorded many records in the Motown, I think, Motown company, and it's here in Europe is very famous. I bet he's a soul singer too.
Mm-hmm.
What is his famous song? Maybe the most famous.
Let me look over here. Hit single. I'm just looking. Oh, I swear I know all of them. I just can't find one. If we have time, I'll bring it up on our YouTube app. But I don't remember.
Yeah, I will try to find it in the internet.
Yeah, but exactly. So Vlad is saying he's a jazz singer. So he was kind of between jazz and rock and roll sometimes. But the big thing was that he was black, so he was what we call African American, and he was blind. So he was blind, and he was amazing. He was so amazing that he became one of the most famous people in the United States during the time that he was famous. So he's just so interesting. Also, I don't think we'll get to this part of the article, but he had 12 children with nine different women.
Wow.
Crazy man.
Yeah. He was what we call a player.
Or just polygamist, maybe.
No, he only had one. No. He only had one wife, but he would be with other women at the same time. So it's not very good. He was not a cheater. Yes, he was. But I still think that's pretty interesting that he had 12 children with 9 different people, and one day
Actually,
he had.
has more.
Is it?
Yeah, because nine is.
No, well he had I think 3 children with one of the women, or something like that.
But it's 9. Some of them they don't have kids, maybe.
Well, there was 12 children with 9 different women. That means some women had more than one child.
Yeah, I know, I understand.
Yeah. And yeah, I just think that he's really interesting because, when you have a blind, when you meet a blind child, you don't imagine they're going to grow up and be this desirable, amazing musician that every woman loves. So it's just so cool. I just think it's so cool. And this was at a time, everyone should remember, where black people in the United States were mistreated. There was a lot of racism at this time. Okay? But okay, let's get on with the pronunciation. So Anastasia, you can start us off at the first paragraph, please.
Okay. Ray Charles Robinson, September 23, 1930, June 10th, 2004. Known by his stage name Ray Charles, was an American musician. He brought a southpaw sound to country music and pop standards through his modern sounds recordings, as well as his rendition of America the Beautiful that Ed Bradley of 60 Minutes called the definitive version of the song, an American anthem, a classic, just as The Man Who Sang. He also appeared in the 1980 hit movie The Blues Brothers. Frank Sinatra called him the only true genius in the business.
Good, thank you. So why don't you repeat that first word there for me?
Okay, 2004.
When you say that word thousand, you have to make the TH sound. Thousand.
2004.
Good. Very important that you get those TH sounds. Next one.
Soulful.
Soulful. Good. Next one.
Standards.
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 Good. Next one.
His.
So sometimes you say he's, like, it sounds like he's. I want it to sound like his. His.
His.
Not he's, but his.
His.
So not he. So do this. E, I. E, I. Not a, but I. It's a very difficult sound.
I.
I.
His.
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 His. Good. That one was perfect. That one was perfect. So that's a good one to practice. Also, sometimes your H sounds are very much like this. His. I want your tongue to go fully flat when you make the H sound, like this. His. Get your tongue like this. His. Good. That was perfect. Okay.
Thanks.
Next one.
The.
Good.
Anthem.
Good.
Voice.
So that V is this sound. V. Your teeth actually touch your front teeth, your front lip, your bottom lip when you make that sound like this. V. Voice. Good.
Voice.
Think of the V as your teeth touching your lip. So think of your V as your teeth actually touching your lip, like this. Voice. Good. That's that V sound. What about this one?
Arrived.
Good. Next one.
Called him.
When you said that earlier, you just said call him. So be careful that you always remember to, if a verb is past tense, so that one is past tense, make sure that we can hear that t at the end. So called him. Good. Him is a really good word for you to practice. Getting that soft H and the I sound. So I'm hearing him, but I want it to sound like him. So practice that H. You get a mirror, and you'll see when you do it, your tongue is actually going to be completely down like this. Ha. And once you see that in a mirror, you will realize, oh my gosh, that's what it feels like to make that sound. Great. I'm going to have to move on, though, now.
Thanks.
Great job, Anastasia. So, Carlos.
Yes.
Carlos, you can start us off at the next paragraph in 2004.
Okay. In 2004, Rolling Stone ranked Charles number 10 on their list of the 100 greatest artists of all time, and also voted him number 2 on their November 2008 list of the 100 greatest singers of all time.
Okay, you know what? I would normally get you to read more, but I actually have some things I want you to work on first. So I might get you to read more, but if this is easy for you. But first try pronouncing that first word for me.
Okay. In.
So get that I sound. In.
N.
In.
N.
Good. Really important that you don't make it sound like in. Because you said in 2004. And I want it to sound like in 2004.
Okay.
Good. Next one.
Rolling.
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 Good. Next one.
There.
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 I'm hearing dare. So try saying that sound again. There.
There.
So I'm not seeing your tongue come out between your teeth. It needs to come out between your teeth like this. There. There. It's going to feel funny, but once you get it, it isn't as obvious to you anymore. Like this. There. There.
There. There.
There.
There.
Good. Much better. The reason that you have to stick your tongue out is because if you don't, then it sounds like a duh, like this. Dare. Dare. I need it to sound like there. There.
There.
Good. Next one.
List.
So again, it's a very slight difference between the E and the I sound. So list, list,
List.
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 Good, good. That's the same as in. Same sound, eh. Next one.
Bought.
Bought, good. So before I heard you say boat, like almost like you pronounced the U part, and actually the AU sounds like bought, just like that. And I don't know why we make it so complicated and spell it like that, but bought sounds like bought. Okay?
Okay.
Bought.
Bought.
Same with this word.
Caught.
Caught. It's just caught. Exactly. Talita, you're asking, what does anthem mean? An anthem is a song that is a very, very well-known song, and it is what we say, it's prolific, which means intense, memorable, important.
For the country?
So yes, normally it is for a country, like the Canadian national anthem. Every country has a national anthem.
Okay.
So Talita, if we're saying that an artist has their own anthem, what do you think that means?
Repeat, please.
So if you have one man has his own anthem, what does that mean? That's okay. It means it's very important, very popular song. It is like the national anthem. Everyone knows the song. It is so popular. That's what anthem means.
Okay.
Okay. So yes. So Igor, you're welcome. Next one.
November.
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 Good, good. I'm not sure if I didn't hear this correctly, but I was hearing you say the V like a W, November. So I don't know if I misheard that or if you did make that mistake, but of course the V sound is with your teeth touching your lips. Okay, why don't you read the first sentence of the next paragraph there quickly?
Charles?
Yep.
Charles was the son of Aretha Williams, a sharecropper, and Bailey Robinson, a railroad repairman, mechanic, and handyman.
Okay, good. I want you to repeat this first one for me, quickly.
Charles?
Good, that's Charles, not Charles. That is Charles. Perfect. Next one.
Okay. The?
Yes, very important. It sounds like the. And next one.
Aretha. Aretha.
So that is Aretha with the TH sound. Aretha.
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 I'm hearing Aretha. Keep your teeth back like this. So watch my face. Your teeth are going to stay back and your tongue is going to come out. Tha. Aretha. Aretha.
Aretha.
Okay, getting much better. Much better. So that's a good one to practice, Carlo, okay? The TH sound.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to move on to Diego. Diego, can you please start reading from Williams?
Okay. Williams was very religious, and the family attended the New Shiloh Baptist Church. When Ray was an infant, the family moved from his native Albany, Georgia, to the poor black community of Jelly Roll on the western side of Greenville, Florida. Keep reading.
Yep.
In his early years, Charles showed a curiosity for mechanical things, and he often watched the neighborhood men working on their cars and farm machinery. His musical curiosity was sparked at Mr. Willie Pitt's Red Wing Cafe when Pitt played Boogie Woogie
Yeah.
on an old upright piano. Pitt would care for George Ray's younger brother to take the burden off Williams. Tragically, George
sorry.
Dawn in Williams was stabbed at age 4.
Good, thank you. So Diego, can you please read that first word there for me? Oops, sorry, I meant to just the first word.
Yes, the Albany.
So I'm not sure. I heard the or za. I didn't hear the full the sound from you when you were reading it. Can you say that one more time? The?
The
Good.
Albany.
Albany.
Could I say the Albany?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. Good.
Okay.
Next one.
Poor.
Poor. Good, good, perfect. Next one.
Greenville.
Greenville. So when you read that before, you said Grenville.
Okay. Greenville. Greenville.
Greenville.
Okay.
Good.
Greenville.
Next one.
Years.
Good. So be careful because sometimes when you're reading, you say it like a J, like jeers.
Okay.
Okay, so
Years.
just be careful.
Years.
Good. Next one.
His.
So careful with the H sound there. And when you were reading, you said sometimes his properly, but other times you said he's. So I want you to get your tongue. So instead of it looking like this when you make the H sound, h, see how it's up like that? I want you to lower it like this.
His.
His.
Yes. His. So
practice, and you'll need to get a mirror in front of you and lower your tongue down so it will be flat when you make that sound. Ha. See?
Yeah. His. Is right?
No. His with your tongue down.
His.
That's okay. Practice that one. And you can do it in a mirror. You get your tongue down. You can get like a pen or something, put it in your mouth, and keep it down while you make that sound. And you'll realize your tongue is going to keep trying to push it up. So you'll know what I mean. So keep it down.
Okay, so it's a little bit difficult.
That's okay. That's why I'm here.
Next one. Younger.
Younger. Good. Again, that one was pronounced with a J. Younger. So
Younger.
Yes. Good. So that's a good one to practice for you. Is the Y. Make sure it sounds like y. And for the H, make sure it sounds like h, not h.
Okay.
Good. Thank you, Diego.
You're welcome.
Okay, and moving on to... Oh, hello, Gul. I didn't know you joined us. Hi, Gul.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Thank you. I'm fine. And you?
I'm fine. Good. So why don't you start reading for us at the next paragraph?
Okay.
Charles started.
Charles started to lose his sight at the age of 5. He went completely blind by the age of 7. Charles never knew exactly why he lost his sight, though there are sources that suggest his blindness was due to glaucoma. Most sources suggest that Ray began to lose his sight from an infection caused by soapy water to his eyes, which was left untreated. He attended school at the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind in San Augustine, Florida from 1930 37, 1945, where he developed his musical gift that he is known and remembered for today. His father died when he was 10, followed by his mother 5 years later.
Good. Thank you, Gul. Why don't you read that first word for me, please?
Sorry?
Can you read that first word for me there in the chat?
Okay.
Oh, you're in the Google chat. Okay. There you go.
I can't see. This. I can't see.
You can't see?
Sorry. Okay. His.
So sometimes you say it like an E, but I wanted it to sound like an I. His.
His.
Good, good. Next one.
Went.
So sometimes you pronounce the W, sometimes you pronounce a W like a V. V is when your teeth, V, so if you think of a V, that's when your teeth are touching your lip, V. But when it's a W, the sound is made by your lips only, no teeth, like this. Wa, wa. So went.
Went.
Not vent. Keep your teeth away. Went.
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 Much better. Next one.
The.
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 So don't let it sound like a D. I'm hearing duh. I'm hearing duh.
The.
So watch what happens when you make a D. Your tongue is going like this. Duh. I want it to sound like this.
The.
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 The. There you go. Good. Next one.
Why?
Good. Good. Before you were sounding like a V again. So that's great. Next one.
That.
That. That.
That.
Good. So not that. So it's not e, it's a. That.
That.
Good. Next one.
Lose.
Lose.
Sorry. Lose.
Good. Good. And next one.
Untreated.
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 Good. Next one.
Deaf.
So that is pronounced deaf. Deaf means you cannot hear. Deaf.
Okay.
Like
Deaf.
sounds like deaf, just D-E-F. So you're normally right. D-E-A should sound like D. So you're normally right, but in this word it is deaf.
Okay, thank you.
Good, thank you. Thank you, Gul. And let's move on to Igor. Hi, Igor.
Hi.
Hi. So we'll get you to start reading the next section here. Early career. I might not get you to read the full part. I might separate this a little bit. Here. There we go. So you can read up to Charles would play.
In school, Charles was taught only classical music, but he wanted to play what he heard on the radio, jazz and blues. While at school, he became the school's premier musician. On Fridays, the South Campus Literary Society held assemblies where Charles would play piano and sing popular songs. On Halloween and Washington's birthday, the colored department of the school had socials where Charles would play.
Good. Thank you, Igor. Why don't you say that first word for me?
Music.
Music. Good. So sometimes when you say that word, I hear music. Music.
Okay.
Like an E at the end. So what you said now is perfect with the I sound. Music.
Okay.
Good. Next one.
Heard.
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 Good. Good. Just make sure that you get that D sound. The pronunciation I heard before was something like haired or haired. So I want it to be that sound. Heard.
Okay. Heard.
Good. Next one.
Became.
Became. Good. The thing with your A sound for there, it's actually like an A, like A sound. A. Became.
Became.
Good. That's a better way to think of that sound instead of just the A, because I'm hearing became, and we really need that A almost in there. Became.
Became.
Good. Good. Next one.
South.
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 Good.
South.
Good. Next one.
Popular. Popular.
Popular. Popular.
Popular.
Good. Popular.
Popular.
Not pop, but paw. Popular.
Popular.
Perfect. Say it again.
Popular.
Good. Next one.
Birthday.
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 Good. So, Igor, when you're thinking of the TH sounds and you hear me say it, you say them perfectly. So try as hard as you can when you're reading and speaking, when you know it's a TH sound, start practicing actually saying the TH sound, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, good. You're welcome. Thanks, Igor.
You're welcome.
And let's move on to Julio. Julio?
Yes.
Hi, Julio. Why don't you
Yes.
start reading at It Was Here?
It was here. He established R.C. Robinson and the Soap Boys, and sang his own arrangement, Jingle Bell Boogie. He spent his first Christmas at the school, but after that, the staff pitched in so that Charles could return to Greenville as he did each summer.
Thank you. Oops, sorry, that last word is supposed to be in each. Okay, why don't you say that first word I typed there?
Establish.
Established.
Establish.
So say S at the beginning, established.
Establish.
And after the sh at the end, put a little T or D sound on there. Established.
Established. Established. Established. Established.
Good. Just make sure I hear that first E. Established.
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 Not established, but established.
Established.
Good. Next one.
Soap.
So I'm kind of hearing sop. I just want to make sure that's a sh sound.
Shop.
Shop. Good. Next one.
Boozy.
That G sound is either j, so you're right, sometimes it's j, but it's often g.
G. Yeah, I know it. G. Boogie.
Boogie. Good.
Yeah, but this one is boogie or booch?
Boogie.
It's boogie.
Yep.
Oh, I'm
What
wrong.
does anyone know what boogie means?
Yeah, it's kind of like scary, or just a bad man.
Oh
Or
yeah, okay.
bad man.
Yeah, there's two meanings. There's the boogeyman, which is the scary man. You're afraid of the boogeyman when you're younger. Little kids are always afraid, and they're always afraid of, well, nothing. So we say they're afraid of the boogeyman. So that's an expression. And the next one is a boogie, a dance. Boogie. I don't know.
A style of blues.
Yes.
Played on the piano.
Yes, exactly. So yes, that's boogie, Julio.
Yeah, boogie.
Next one.
That.
That. Not duh. I'm hearing a duh from you. I want to hear your tongue like do this. That.
Dot.
That.
Dot. Dot.
I'm hearing dat. So this is what your tongue is doing when you're making the d sound. It is right behind your teeth. It's going like this. That. That. But I want the tip of your tongue to slide out and stick out of your mouth like this.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. That.
I'm still hearing a D.
Yeah.
So maybe you are not sticking your full tongue outside of your mouth. Try doing it with your tongue all the way out like this. That.
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 So that's okay. Don't let your tongue curl under your teeth because it's got to be going like this. That. So whatever you're doing, you're trying to make the sound with whatever part of your tongue is behind your teeth. I want you to flatten your tongue so it's not touching behind your teeth. So it's going to be just sticking out like this. That.
That.
So I'm still hearing a D, so just go home and practice that sound, okay?
Yeah, it's very hard.
That's okay.
I didn't catch up. I didn't catch up like that. Well, how can we do it? Just wait. We will do it next.
Yes, and you know what? The more you practice, I say this in all my pronunciation classes. Igor, what am I going to say?
Yeah?
Igor, what am I going to say about the tongue?
Sorry, I was occupied, but now I will say tongue is a muscle, and we can train our muscles.
Yes, and I say that because people don't realize. They say, oh, I can't do it, it's too hard. Well, try imagining if I was to go and try with my muscles right now to lift up a car. I would not be able to do it. But it is possible. I would need to train very hard to be able to do something new, right? Your tongue is just like that. The more that you work it out, just like you work out your muscles, the more you work out your tongue, it will become so much easier for you, but you just need to practice a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a good sound for you to practice. Getting your tongue, don't let it touch there. Get it flat, sticking out like this. That. Okay?
That.
Practice. Practice makes perfect. Next one. So that next one is actually supposed to be separated.
In each.
So not in, but in, with an I sound. In.
Each. In each.
In each.
In each.
Good. And I didn't mean to put those words together. There should have been a space between them.
Yeah.
So in. Not in, but in. One more time.
In each.
In.
In each.
Good. Okay, good. So you know which sounds that you should practice at home, right, Julio?
Yeah. Yes.
Good.
Sure. Yeah.
Great.
I'll do that.
Good. And I think it would be really good for you if you did that.
Yeah, sure.
Good.
I will do practice.
Good. Okay, great. So I'm going to move on to Raphael. Raphael?
Yeah?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing so well, enjoying your pronunciation and learning a lot.
Good. At least you don't think I look silly. So
No. Thank you very much for your expressions.
I said I call my parents and I say, Mom, Dad, I stick my tongue out at people on the internet, and I get paid for it. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
I said, you don't believe me?
It's very useful for us, I think.
Good.
Yeah. It's real good.
Good. That's all I ever want, is for it to be helpful for the students. Okay, I'm going to just separate that a little bit for you. So start at Henry.
Yeah. Henry and Alice Johnson, who owned a store not unlike Mr. Pitt's store in Greenville, moved to the Frenchtown section of Tallahassee, just west of Greenville. the Johnson, as well as Freddie and Margaret, Brian took Charles in. Charles worked the register in Brian's store under the direction of Lucille Bryan, the doctor.
Thank you. Good. So, Raphael, why don't you say those first two words for me?
Yeah. And Alice.
Perfect. Perfect. So, before I was hearing it almost like ang, almost like Angalice. So I don't know if I heard that incorrectly, but what you said right now was perfect. Next one.
Unlike.
So not un. I'm hearing like unlike. I want it to sound like this. Unlike.
Unlike.
Unlike. Good.
Unlike. Unlike.
Good. Next one.
Pete.
So not Pete. I'm hearing you say this. I want to hear that I sound. I.
Nice has before. Pet. Pet.
No. So
No,
it is
pet.
actually between I and E. It is between those sounds. It is in the middle. So we say I. Say this with me. I.
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 Good. Pit.
Pet. Pet.
Not pet. Not pit.
Pet.
Pit.
Difficult. Pet. Pet.
So not
It's so
not
difficult.
pet. And that's okay. That's okay if it's difficult. That's good. Again, it's a muscle. So keep trying and it will work. Say it again. Pit.
Pet.
Pit. So it's getting much closer every time.
Pet.
Pit.
Pet. Pet.
Try making that sound you're making a little closer to an E, and you will be right in the middle.
Yeah. Pet.
Pit.
Pet.
That's okay. Keep practicing that sound.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Next one.
Section.
So when we make that sound, we make that CT sound like a sh. So we make it like this. Section. Section.
Section. Section.
So not sion. We actually pronounce that like shun. I just put that in there. When you see, everyone look at the chat right now. When you see T-I-O-N, it sounds like shun. Sec. So you're going to say section.
Section.
Perfect. Section.
Section. Oh, very nice.
There you go. Perfect.
Section.
Same with this one. Say this one.
Caution. Caution.
Good.
Caution.
And another reminder, when you see AU, this sounds like an ah. So that's just like caution. That's how that word sounds.
Caution.
Caution.
Caution. Caution.
Yes. But, well, although you see the U there, you do not pronounce the U. Pretend the U is not there. That sound is ah, not ow, but ah. So caution, caution.
Caution. Caution.
Not cow. So pretend the U is not there. Caution.
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 Caution. It's difficult.
Good,
Yeah.
good. It's getting much better every time you try it. And say the next one for me.
I lost. I like section jacks.
Here, I'll retype it.
Section. Yes, Margaret.
Before Margaret.
Yes.
Margaret, that was perfect.
Yes. Yes.
That is actually not ya, but ja.
Yes.
Just. So what you do is you pretend you're going to do a D.
Yeah.
So you put your tongue where you would put your D, and then you actually almost make the sh sound. So it's going to sound like ja.
Yes. Yes.
Just.
Yes.
Not ya. Not ya. Ja.
Ja. Just.
Perfect. Put
Yes.
your, not yeah.
Yeah.
Just. For everyone
Yes.
who's trying to make this sound right now, you're going to take your tongue as if you were going to make the sound.
Yeah.
You're going to put it there, but then you're going to pretend you're going to make the sh sound. So it sounds like ja.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, put
Yeah.
your tongue against your teeth when you make that sound. Ja.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just.
Yes.
Not yeah. You need to put your tongue, do what I'm telling you. Put your tongue against your teeth. Ja.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
That's okay. Keep practicing.
Yeah.
Keep practicing. And the last one there.
Margaret. Work.
Worked.
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 So work with a little t at the end. Worked.
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 Not worked, but work. The K sound. Worked.
Worked.
Good. Good. And then it's just quicker. Worked.
Yeah. Worked.
Good. So Raphael,
Worked.
you know which sounds are difficult. You should copy
Yeah.
and paste those words I got you to practice and keep practicing them, okay?
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, moving on to Talita.
Hello?
Hi, Talita, your turn.
Yeah.
You can start reading at it said. It said, sorry. You can see it on my screen.
Yeah. Okay. It said Charles loved Tallahassee and often used the drug store delivery boy's motorbike to run up and down hills using the exhaust
Perfect.
sound of a friend's bike to guide him. Charles found Tallahassee musically exciting and set it in with the Florida A&M
Yep.
University student band. He played with Nat Adderley and Julian Cannonball Adderley and began playing gigs with Lauren Smith and his band in 1943 at the Redbird Club and Deluxe Club in Frenchtown and roadhouses around Tallahassee, as well in the Governor's Balls.
Governor's Ball.
Governor's Ball.
Good. Thank you. So Talita, why don't you repeat that first word there for me?
Charles.
Good. That's what it is. Charles. It's a funny
Charles.
spelling and it looks like Charles, but it's actually pronounced Charles. That's correct.
Charles.
Next one.
Hills.
So the thing with that sound, it looks like E, but it is pronounced I.
Hills.
Hills, exactly. Exactly.
Hills.
Remember that hills and heels sound different. I put that in the chat there for anyone who's watching, right? So remember that hill and heels, they are supposed to sound different. Okay, next one.
Okay. University.
Okay, I think that when you were reading it, you said university. So again, that's that I sound. University.
University.
Perfect. Perfect. Next one.
Cannonball.
Cannon. So that's two words put together. Does anyone know what a cannonball is?
No.
A cannonball is when you put your arms around your legs. So you put your legs up and you put your arms around them and you jump into a swimming pool.
Oh, all right. Cannonball.
Anyways, cannonball.
Cannonball.
When you say ball, I don't want to hear bowl. I want to hear cannonball.
Cannonball.
Good. Much better. Much better. Same with the word all.
All. Cannonball.
Yep. So always make sure that when you say like all the children are playing, for example, you would say all, not all.
Okay.
Next one.
Gigs.
So that's another I sound.
Gigs. Gigs.
Gigs. Good.
Gigs.
Good.
Okay. Next one. No?
Yep.
Lawyer Smith.
So two things. I should have separated those. Lawyer. That is actually, it looks like law. So normally you would pronounce that law, but we pronounce it like O. So when we're talking about a lawyer, we say a lawyer. We don't say a lawyer.
Okay. Lawyer.
Lawyer. Good.
Lawyer.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And next word.
Smith.
So you speak Spanish, right?
No, Portuguese.
Oh, Portuguese. Sorry, Portuguese. So sometimes, well, actually they both, because when you make that S sound, you normally have a sound before it, like S, like Smith. But in English, we start words that have the S with the S sound. So we say Smith.
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 So do you see how before you make that, sometimes you go is? Is Smith? A little
Smith.
bit?
Uh-huh.
So,
Smith.
so try to just make it, you start with the sound of the S. So not S, but S. Smith.
Smith.
Good, good. And that's I again. Smith.
Smith.
Good, good. So you know which sounds you can work on? You can work on the I sound, and when that aw sound. So ball.
Ball.
All, ball,
Okay.
wall. Yes.
Okay,
Good.
thanks.
Thanks, Talita. And again with those S sounds at the beginning. And last but not least, we have Tatiana. Hi, Tatiana.
Hi.
Hi. And before I get to Tatiana, I just want to let everyone know that if you need to leave early to get to a new class, that's okay. That's no problem. But I'm going to continue with Tatiana probably for an extra minute after class. Okay, so Tatiana, why don't you start reading for us the next paragraph, let's say in Jacksonville.
Okay. After his mother died in 1945, Charles didn't return to school. He lived in Jacksonville with a couple who were friends of his mother. For over a year, he played the piano for bands at the Ritz Theatre in La Villa, earning $4 a night. Charles moved to Orlando, then Tampa, where he played with a southern band called the Florida Playboys. This is where Charles began his reputation of always wearing sunglasses that were made by designer Billy Stickles.
Great, thank you. Okay, so Tatiana, why don't you say that first word I put in there? Oh, I can't see it. There it is.
His.
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 His. Good, good. So that's just important to get that I sound. His.
His. Mm-hmm.
Great. Next one.
1945.
So when you say 40, I want to hear for, not faux. Not 40, but 45.
45. 45.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, with your teeth touching Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Jacksonville.
Good. Jacksonville. Good. Next one.
Over.
Good.
Okay.
So it's really good. When you're reading, you said all of the V's like W's, like
yes. My problem. I know.
That's okay. That's okay. It's good that you know what your problem is, so you can look at that and say, okay, I need to work on this. Every time I see a V, I'm going to say the word 5 times. Over, over,
Over.
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 Good, good. Just make sure that your teeth are actually touching your lip when you make that sound, like this. V,
B.
V.
B. Over.
Over. Good. Good. Next one.
Orlando.
When you say that O sound at the end, it's actually an O. Orlando.
Orlando.
Orlando. Good. Next one.
Southern.
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 Good, good. So I know those TH sounds are a little bit difficult sometimes, but keep saying that word over and over and over again after class, and it will become so much easier for you. Yes, good. Say that one more time. Southern.
Southern.
Good. Next one.
Reputation.
So we say that almost as if there was a y in there. We say it like reputation.
Reputation. Okay.
Perfect. Reputation. Good. Good. So you know which sounds you can work on, Tatiana. You can work on those V sounds.
Yes.
V sounds. Good. Good. And those R sounds. Sometimes we lose it. Sometimes we lose the R sound when I'm. Oh, sorry. You lose it when you're speaking. So 1945, not 1945. Good. Great. Okay, everyone. I have to end class. You're welcome. It was nice meeting you all, and I hope that you're able to come to some more of my classes. I have another 2 today. If you'd like to join them, not this next hour, but the 2 hours. Sorry, next hour. So not now, but in an hour. So hope to see some of you then. And thank you, Talita, and thank you, everyone writing in the chat. And we'll see you next class.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lauren.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome.